Right, hello and welcome back to another video. Today back with another match preview. This time it's Swansea City versus Norwich City in the Sky Bet Championship. 3 p.m. kickoff at the Swansea.com Stadium this Saturday in the Sky Bet Championship. League football's back, Championship football's back, Swansea are back, and we're back at home. And I hope you lot are as happy, that club football's back as we are, which I'm sure you probably are. But yeah, let's get straight into it then. Norwich is going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game anyway, whoever we play, considering we've had like nearly a month off now. So whoever we played in this game was always going to be tough. But I think, Norwich are above us in the table. I think they're in the top six. We sit in eighth. So, we need to try and win as many games as possible now in the run up to Christmas. Hopefully we can be in the top six at Christmas, which is going to be a tough ask. But I think, Norwich is a game we can win. But as I say, it will be a tough one. They've got some great players. Still got the main bulk of their squad from when they got relegated, really. But what do you think going into this game?
It's definitely a winnable game, as you said. They've obviously got a lot of Premier League experience in there. They've obviously signed a lot of players, spent quite a bit of money, so that'll all come into play. But Norwich, they haven't done as well as I thought they would. I thought they'd be challenging for the automatics, in the top two, but they have been just a little bit below, that standard really. But it's still going to be a hard game no matter what. I think our home form recently hasn't been that great, but I think it's definitely a winnable game. I think we can win this game, but I think we have to score first. We can't keep conceding first all the time and trying to get back into the game. We need to start keeping more clean sheets. I know we did against Huddersfield, but they were dreadful, to be honest. But it's going to be a difficult game, but it's definitely a winnable one.
Yeah, they're now going on to the injury news then, start for Swans. It's only Liam Walsh, which is obviously long term. And obviously we did have 4 players who went out on the World Cup. Obviously Olivier Encham, Ollie Cooper, Joe Allen and Ben Cabango. Out of them 4, only 2 of them played, obviously Joe Allen and Encham. But I don't believe any of those 4 players picked up an injury, but obviously we don't know if they're going to be, it's not a case of them being fully fit, but whether they've had time to, get back into Swansea, get back training and all that. But I believe Russell Martin did say that they've all come back training, but whether they'll be, match fit, I don't know. And it is good that Joe Allen hasn't picked up another injury. But Luke will give you the Norwich injury news anyway.
Norwich have no injury news, so they've got a fully fit squad to choose from for this Saturday's game.
Yeah, and then going on to the key players, and if there's any Norwich fans watching this, you need to look out for these 3 from the Swans. Number 1, Joel Perreault. I think this break has probably done him well. He did score in pre-season, I believe, actually against Hearts. Secondly, Ben Cabango. He didn't get to play for Wales, but he was obviously, in and around that camp, so that'll be a good experience. That was a good experience for him. And thirdly, Matt Grimes, our skipper. Hopefully he can continue the same consistency that he was before the break. But would you add anyone else?
I've gone for 2 players. One of them was Jay Fulton. Also scored in pre-season against Hearts, I believe. I think he's a phenomenal player. Very underrated. He does a lot on and off the ball. I think he's an incredible player for us this season. The other one I'll go for is Ollie Cooper. I know he didn't get any chances, in the World Cup for Wales, but there are probably players that are slightly better than him. Especially in our attacking line, we have so many good players in that Wales side going forward. So it's always going to be hard for him to get into it. But I think he's been phenomenal this season. One of our talents coming through the ranks. He's been absolutely tremendous. So I'll add those 2 players to the list.
Yeah, and then for Norwich, then I've gone with 3. Number 1, Timo Pukki. He's very good at Championship level. He's good in Prem level as well, but Championship especially. Secondly, I'm going to go with Josh Sargent. Obviously, just played in the World Cup as well for the USA. Obviously, would have played against Wales. And thirdly, I'm going to go with Todd Cantwell. I think he went out on loan to Bournemouth, but obviously he's back at Norwich, and he's still a good player there. He's slightly fallen off, but he's still a threat. But would you add anyone else?
I'm going to have 4 players actually. One of them is Tim Krul, someone who's made plenty of Premier League and Championship appearances. I think he played for Newcastle, I believe. He was class back in those days. And for Norwich, he's been a really good servant as well. So I think he's a great keeper. Another experienced player, I'll go for Isaac Hayden. Pretty sure he played for Newcastle last season as well. I think he's actually a really good player, and I think at Championship level he'd be incredible. I think he was decent in the Prem for Newcastle, made a lot of appearances. And in the Championship, I think for Norwich, I think he'll be a very key player in their squad. I'm pretty sure he'll be someone good in the dressing room to really lift players in that. The other 2 players I'll go for is Onel Hernandez. I think he's a very skillful player. Pretty sure he was at Birmingham last season on loan. I think he was playing as like a left wing back or left wing at that point, and I think he was doing quite well. And final player I'll go for is someone who, to be fair, I'm quite surprised he's still at Norwich. I'm going for Max Aarons. I think, definitely if, for someone who's, still young, I think he's about 23 or 24. He's made so many appearances in the Prem, plenty in the Championship as well. And I'm surprised he hasn't got, a move to a bigger club, really. I'm sure in the summer, surely, one club in the Prem should have signed him because I think he's a phenomenal right back. Definitely one of the best in the league, in my opinion. So, I'll add those four to that list.
Yeah, and then the starting lineup I go with them for the Swans. So in goals, I'm going to go with Stephen Bender. Right wing back, I'm going to go with Matty Soranola. Left wing back, I'm going to go with Ryan Manning. Three centre halves: Ben Cabango, Nathan Wood, and Joel Latabodiere. Two in midfield: Matt Grimes and Jay Fulton. And then just ahead of them, I'm going to go with Ollie Cooper. And then two up front, I'm going to go with Joel Perreault and Michael Obafemi. But yeah, what's your lineup?
I think I might actually agree with that. Actually, no, I'm going to put Harry Darling instead of Nathan Wood. I think that'll be the only change I'll make. Patterson, if he's fully fit at this moment in time, he could potentially get into the squad. But I don't know, because Obafemi hasn't been on that good form, to be honest. So, you know what? I'm going to put Patterson up front with Perreault, and I'll put Darling to replace Wood at centre back.
Yeah, and then lastly, then onto the score prediction I'm going to go with. So, we have drawn a lot of games recently, but I do think it's going to be the same again. I'm going to go Swansea 1, Norwich 2. I'm going to say Josh Sargent to score for them. And I'm going to say Joel Perreault to score for us. He needs to get back on the score sheet. But yeah, what's your prediction?
No, I think we can definitely get a point in this game, no doubt about it. I'm gonna go for a 2-2 draw. I think Pookie will definitely score. I think Ono Hernandez will get a goal as well. For us, I think Perreault definitely needs a goal, and I'm gonna go for Jamie Patterson as well.
Yeah, obviously, massive thanks for watching this. We will be back tomorrow, finally at last, with another match day vlog. Obviously back at home. But yeah, as I say, massive thanks for watching this, and stay tuned for tomorrow.